Hey guys, so you have clicked on this episode because you're wondering why I'm doing a 100-mile bike ride. Well, me too. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing this 100-mile bike ride in honor of my pop. He died during COVID. He passed away during COVID. Unfortunately, he got COVID and his body just couldn't take it and passed away. And to be honest with you, because of everything, and it was like the early COVID stages, so like nobody knew if like you could get COVID after, and like just a whole bunch of different things, and they like buried him right away, and so there was no goodbye in a way. And, you know, it's a couple years later after everything that happened, and I have visited his grave plenty of times. We've gone to Hawaii, where he got on a ship when he was in the Coast Guard during World War II, and it felt like he was there, you know. It kind of felt like a little bit of a closure, feeling his spirit, feeling like we got to walk where he walked and be where he was during that time, right after, you know, not too long after, you know, Pearl Harbor, and him seeing the destruction that happened at the time, and they're cleaning up and everything. And it was really interesting to learn about a history that somebody that I loved so much and knew was a part of, you know. So it was really amazing to be there and feel close to him there. And my pop wasn't related to me, but he acted like I was his granddaughter. And he loved me in a way that was just different. It was that sacrificial love. He was never looking for me to give him anything. He was always just giving to me and loving me. And it was just a blessing to be loved by him. So I'm excited to do this 100-mile bike ride. You know, even though he died from COVID, he did have Alzheimer's. So there would be a lot of times where he would go back to when he was 25 and getting on the ship and being on the ship. And we would come and visit, and he'd be like, "What are you guys doing here? You guys coming to say goodbye to me? I'm about to get on the ship." And I remember one time I was just like, "Pop, how old are you?" And he was like, "Oh, 93. And I was like, "So you're 93 and they asked you to get back on the ship?" He said, "I guess recruitment's not going well." My pop was a funny man. He was a great man, and I think this is just another way to have closure with his, with his death. Just celebrating him, celebrating his life. We didn't get to do that, and for me, this bike ride is a way for me to celebrate his life, and I'm excited to do that. So please, come along, subscribe, become a part of the community, and let's do this. I'm really excited about doing it. I've never done, I did the 40 miles earlier this year after having the bike for like 2 months. That was a struggle, but we did it. We got up the hills, we finished it. You guys saw. Wasn't the greatest, but we did it. Now we have, the 100 miles, and we're slowly getting up there. We're 50%, so it's not like I'm just hopping into it like I am training up to do the 100 miles. And it has been quite the ride, but it is definitely a great reason. It's definitely something I'm excited to do. Not only challenging myself, but like I said, it's just a way to celebrate my pop's life around his 100th birthday, which is November 11th is his birthday, and November 8th is the ride. So it just all lined up, 100 miles, Alzheimer's, and right around on his birthday weekend, just all lined up to be exactly what it's meant to be, a way to celebrate who he is. At a time where it's meant to celebrate, at the time it is meant to be, he is meant to be celebrated. It is a time to celebrate him at a time that he's meant to be celebrated. Boom. yeah, I'm excited and I'm ready. So excited to be a part of this fundraiser. Please donate whatever you can down below to the fundraiser. It's the advancements they're making is crazy. The fact that now we know about how the gut is connected to the brain and how we're trying to figure that out when it comes to Alzheimer's. And with this, being a part of this bike ride, I want to, donate as much money as possible with you guys to, make that difference for the next person. So definitely please go down below, the link is down below, donate whatever you can, and thank you for your donation if you have done so. Other than that, guys, today was a struggle. The bike ride was a little bit of a struggle, but your girl made it through. I was gonna get to 50 in 3 hours and a half. I hit a wall at around like the 43-mile mark, and my body just kind of was like my whole upper body, and my legs were pushing, but my upper body was just so it just started to just be really stiff. And so I realized I just have to keep working on one, gear shifting. I'm learning to do that better, and just two, the timing of it. So, but we're getting there. We've been getting faster in certain areas. I feel the difference when I'm biking, especially against the wind. The wind has been blowing like crazy, guys, but against the wind, I am seeing myself still being able to push and be at a good pace. So we're moving in the right direction, and that's all I can hope for. Trying to get to at least 15 miles by the end of the summer, and then whatever we get after that will be a blessing. Your girl's not trying to be out here and I'm not an amateur cyclist. I'm literally the average. Oh gosh. I'm literally the average hybrid athlete, guys. So I'm doing what I know to be true to my body, to myself. Being that I do have an athletic background in basketball and volleyball and things like that, it does help now. The fact that that's only an hour for both sports, it's kind of different. But just knowing the hours that I put in are gonna show up on the other side and make a difference, it does help me be just kind of being more patient with myself. But yeah, we're just learning how to feel myself, right? I need better feeling, so we're figuring that out. As you guys saw, I did have fried rice. Having the fried rice with the shrimp, steak, and chicken has helped fuel me greatly for these. That's been a really good carb load for me, with that protein in it with the rice. So we're gonna keep doing that. That's definitely on the section of the night before. It's not too heavy, just heavy enough to where when I'm up in the morning, and I get out there, I feel it. I feel that energy just kind of, going with it. So that is one thing. And now it's during the ride, what is needed for me to have the energy that I need to continue. So we're in that realm now and figuring that out as we go. But other than that, a couple things coming up with this bike ride and being dedicated to doing this. It has really helped me rededicate myself to other things that I want to do in life. And so yeah, I'll be sharing that with you guys in the future. When, I don't know, but when it's the right time, I'll definitely let you guys know. And I'm just excited. I cannot wait to share the documentary with you guys when for the 100 miles. But I'm just excited to be on this journey and documenting it and sharing that with you before that even comes up. I mean, we're at 50 miles now, and to be honest with you, at the beginning of the year, I couldn't even imagine doing 50 miles, but now doing it was my legs were good. After, the sting started to feel, but in the moment, my legs weren't in pain. My legs felt really good today. So if you can do anything, you can really do anything when you put your mind to it. You just have to take the first step toward it. So that is what I'll leave you guys with, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.